The woman was devastated upon hearing the news of her brother and sister-in-law's tragic deaths. She grabbed a syringe and stabbed the two bodies repeatedly. She refused to stop even as blood seeped from the corpses. The reason she acted this way was because she knew they were not truly dead. In her previous life, her brother and sister-in-law had conspired with their father to stage a fake death. They left her with a debt of $10 million and a child. She spent half her life paying off the debt, only to be struck with a terminal illness. Before dying, she transferred the company to her nephew. After completing this, the two suddenly came back to life. Soon after, her father pushed her down the stairs, killing her. Upon reincarnation, the woman learned of her brother's death and immediately launched a counterattack. Holding the syringe, she jabbed them continuously, pretending to weep in unbearable grief. Seeing the daughter-in-law nearly lose control, her father arrived and pulled her away. He advised her not to grieve excessively, telling her to focus on repaying the debt and raising the child. The woman quietly called her assistant and gave a few instructions. Shortly after, the two were escorted away. As her father was about to follow, the woman grabbed the child, saying the child was too pitiful and must be cared for personally by him. Her father misunderstood, thinking she refused to raise the child, and stormed outside in anger, publicly criticizing her as a CEO of a listed company for refusing to adopt her brother's son. The woman countered that she could raise him, but the child must be legally adopted by her and call her mom. Her father calculated that once the child inherited her wealth, he could later reclaim his biological parents. He then asked the assistant where the son and daughter-in-law had been taken. The woman calmly replied that they had been sent to the morgue and were likely already dissected. Her father was shocked and rushed to the morgue. The two were nearly examined. The woman explained she only wanted to verify the cause of death. Her father forbade anyone from touching the bodies, insisting they must be buried according to their hometown traditions. He also lied, saying a master had chosen an auspicious day for the next day. The next day, the woman returned to her hometown with two urns. Her father learned they contained the ashes of his son and daughter-in-law, and was heartbroken, rolling on the ground in despair. Little did he know, the ashes were fake. The assistant had secretly sent them to the countryside. The woman had an even bigger plan. 18 years later, under her guidance, her nephew was admitted to Harvard. She decided to officially transfer the company and assets to him. The news thrilled her father. He first coaxed his grandson back inside, then explained to the woman that he wanted to take him back to the hometown for ancestral rites. The woman hesitated, but her father promised not to reveal the grandson's true identity, so she agreed. The next day, her father brought the young man to the old family estate in the village. As the door opened, the memorial tablets of the deceased couple were on display. Grandfather commanded the young man to kneel and acknowledge his ancestors, claiming those two were his real parents. The young man was shocked and struggled to believe the words. Suddenly, the door opened, and his real parents appeared before him. The couple, seeing their son, were overjoyed, and quickly held him in their arms. They lied, saying the woman had tried to harm them, and intended to take the young man for herself. Fortunately, they had survived and were now reunited with him. The young man wanted to confront the woman for being so cruel to his biological parents. His father and grandfather stopped him. They believed it was not yet the right time, and at least he should wait until the woman had transferred the company and assets to him. Once he gained control, it would be time for revenge. Everyone thought this plan would work. At the celebration banquet, the woman publicly handed over the company to her nephew. Just as she placed the documents in his hands, the couple suddenly appeared. They announced to everyone that they were the young man's biological parents. The woman smiled coldly, thinking to herself, "I've waited 18 years, you finally come to your death."